Sorry guys, I'm here. Uh, Comments, gotta bring up the comments. They can't hear you. My microphone filters are too powerful. It cuts out all background noise. Hey Lurker, how's it going? That was like AFK for 7 minutes. Alright. So where were we? Okay, pauldrons. We were gonna do the cuirass. I think I'll save all of the. We'll do all the trim stuff later. I just want to get like cool stuff going. Like if you work on the trim for too long, then you feel bad. It's like too tedious. The work is too tedious if you do it for too long. How's everyone doing? I'll take the silence as good. Silence is always a good thing. Oh shit, I forgot to advertise in Twitch. No wonder. Everyone's like, hey, how comes that's not didn't put in the link? There we go. Go steal some of Bare Metal's audience. Alright, just a bit tired. Holy moly. You stay up to 6 or did you just wake up? Or are you not sure? You're in like a back alley somewhere, you're bleeding and you need like help. If that's the case, you should let us know. Experiencing some buffering, that's the worst. Sleep is for the weak. Well, we all turn 30 one day. Guess everyone 30 and above are just weaklings. New levels when? When Maddock adds them, that's when. But probably not for a while. Like after the graphics update has been the one that's been taking forever. There's gonna be the arena update, and that will just focus exclusively on arena content. So we're likely not going to have another level in a while if things are going as planned. God, the glare on my phone is cancer. Phone All right, that's better. I have to throw on some music. Are there any other armors you have to have finished before the arena update? Not really. There's already like a backlog of my work. The song for the first few levels is burned into my very being. Yeah, it does that to everyone. Hey Rusty, welcome back. By the way, is it okay if I just call you Rusty instead of Rusty Neuron? Or should I always say Rusty Neuron? Speaking of, is the situational music still going to be a thing? Isn't it already a thing? I thought we already have like situational combat music. But I do know that new music is coming, and it sounds amazing. Hey Madari, how's it going? Harried and Repost, hey. You don't even know most of Exanima's OST since you turned music off on nearly every game you play. Oof. Oof. Ouch. I'm so sorry, Bethane. Bethane is the composer of Exanima. I'm like, oh my god. His work, all of his beautiful music is being underappreciated. Calling you Rusty is even better. Alright. I'll call you Rusty. Can't find any info about the arena update. Is it just gonna be more armor and weapons? Also new, I want to say like game modes, but yeah, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. There's going to be more content than just your usual elimination rounds, your etc. I don't know, challenger. What else is there? Beast. I haven't played in a long time. Yeah, there's gonna be more stuff. Uh, yeah, I guess I can say game modes, new game modes for you guys to play. I mean, tournament is coming to Arena, so that's one of them. The others, I'm not sure if I should talk about yet. And even I don't know what's going on with tournaments, but I guess if you just like Google 15th century tournaments, you might get a good idea of how they go. Medieval tournaments. Yeah, Bethan is like, I think he's gonna be like the new Jeremy Soule. He has some pretty cool stuff. Uh, yeah, also Arena NPCs are coming. So you'll be able to talk to a physician to heal your battens. I believe like some form of dyes and customization is also coming, but don't quote me on that one. Hey Zeth. Oh, hey Banana Born. When's the update coming? uh, wow, everyone's talking at the same time. Sorry, parried and repost. Links are disabled. You can PM me, or if you're from the Discord, you can just share it in the Discord. I notice you can kind of jank the death system, your deathmatch. Yeah, you can do that. I don't know if it's intentional, but I mean, everyone does it. Hey Seth, there's a question that might sound strange. How are we going to handle children in SG? We're not. There's not going to be any children in SG. Kill the children. Then you drive them over like you can in. Oh wait, you can't. You can't drive them over in Cyberpunk. Yeah, we're just not gonna have children. Instead, we'll have dwarves. We'll just have beardless dwarves. No, I have no idea. Likely there won't be any children in SG at all. So how is everyone? A lot of new people here. Sort of, not really. You guys are really good at defiling good things. This out. Go. Nice and smooth. Imagine undead chickens that you can raise and then mind control. And then you can send your undead chickens, like your entire army of undead chickens, to peck the eyes out of your enemies. Wouldn't that just be brutal? Can you imagine like a bunch of foul, get it? Foul smelling chickens. They're like rotting from limb to wing, and then whenever they peck you, they'll give you like tetanus or some sort of horrible rotting disease. Possessing a chicken. Yeah, you can do all sorts of weird stuff. There's no kink shaming here. If you want to possess a chicken, Go right ahead. You think Skelly Chickens would be worse? Well, everyone would be trying to like pull your skeleton chickens apart, trying to get at the wishbone, right? So if everyone's trying to get at the wishbones, you're gonna run out of skeleton chickens really fast. What would be the most terrifying undead animal? I gotta say, it's probably like some sort of like undead shark, like some sort of rotting corpse shark. That would be horrifying. Zombie megalodon. That would be horrifying. Are skeleton birds able to fly? That is a good question. Because if you think about it, like undead humans kind of hold their form, right? Like if you actually reanimated somehow, like a skeleton, how would it piece itself together and how would it move around? So, assuming that the magic is powerful enough to move a human around using their own bones, then I should imagine that the magic would also be powerful enough to make an undead bird, fly. What do you guys think? I feel like the magic should be able to enable them to fly, even though they don't have the wings or the membranes or feathers to hold them aloft. Imagine an undead sir. That'd be scary. Or like a hey, you know, since there's gonna be like skeletons, there's like skeletons and stuff. How come there aren't like skeleton versions of like fails, ghouls, and like sir? You know, there should be like skeletal versions of those guys. I should go message Malik right now and ask him why there aren't any skeleton versions of sir. All right, so I just posted in dev chat asking if we'll ever make skeleton versions of these guys. Well, clearly they are living animals, right? Even though they are unique. Uh, like most living creatures with that kind of form usually have a skeleton. So it makes sense that there should be like skeletal versions of these creatures, right? Are we talking DayZ zombies or Night of the Living Dead type zombies? Uh, Daisy is the fast ones, right? Living Dead are the slow, falling apart ones. Personally, I like the Living Dead zombies better. They're more like the iconic zombie, right? Is Sir supposed to be unique in the lore? Uh, I can neither confirm nor deny that he is unique. Will the map location editor be in the game? What do you mean by map location editor? Mentioned there will be grappling. Does this mean they'll be able to suplex dudes in fist fights? Uh, I don't know how that's gonna work yet. I think that's more of like a question for Maddox. The tool set? Oh, like editing maps. I would imagine so, but that's gonna be much further down the line. Like after the game is released and everything is done, then Maddox will get to work on developing a tool set for the public to use. So not for a very long time. I know, so many questions today. But that's fine. Keep them coming. If you guys have questions, ask away. Would Sir win against the president, the golden president? Didn't NPC battles do something like that? I think there's a YouTube out there. Conrax runs that YouTube channel, right? If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I'm pretty sure someone hacked it in. I was just watching some earlier today. I think it's Conrax. I'm not sure. You don't think so? Okay. I feel like someone has been in the stream and like said, "Hi, I do NPC battles," before, and somehow I remember it as Conrax. Conrax. So mean. Ugh. I kind of wish like something like NPC battles would be in the main game. You can just spawn in whatever creatures you want to fight against. Um, but that wouldn't be very like Puritan, for like the game's vision. Maddox is he's very particular about what he wants in the game and what he doesn't want in the game. And being able to spawn whatever you want in the arena to fight against isn't something that he wants in the game. Did you see the new Kriegsmaster skull received? I haven't. I should go check it out. Regarding the grappling, will we will, will we be able to change the grip of a weapon and use the spike? Uh, that sounds like part of the weapon stances update. So weapon stances update is all about like being able to flip weapons over to the other side, like reverse dagger grip. Same with the pull hammer. You can flip it over to the spike end. And there's gonna be more stuff that comes with that, I'm sure. He says he can use the two-handed Kriegsmesser comfortably in one hand. I don't doubt it. Yeah, stuff like that will probably be coming with the weapon stances. You can have like bastard swords or hand and half swords. So I believe in that update, you guys will see a lot of new and hopefully interesting combat changes come to Exanima. Isn't the Kriegsmesser in Exanima defined as a two-handed falchion type thing? Is there like a description for the Kriegsmesser? I don't know. I mean, the Kriegsmesser is just that. It's just a Kriegsmesser. I wouldn't necessarily call it a falchion, though they do similar things. Falchion is just like basically like a one-handed Kriegsmesser in function, but they aren't the same thing. Oh, not a question, just Maddock asking me about it, or talking about it. Well, I'm not really a weapons expert myself. I do know that the Kriegsmesser and Falchion are both very, very powerful chopping weapons. So I guess it makes sense in a way. So I guess is the Falchion a type of battle knife? I guess it is, right? So Falchion is like a particular kind of Kriegsmesser, or is it like I don't know. Like I said, I'm not really a weapons expert. By the way, Seth, I hope Maddock doesn't plan on making stab overhead attacks into skills that we need to learn. Yeah, I don't know how that's gonna go. Why don't you want that to be like a thing that you have to learn? What's your reasoning against putting overhand attacks into like a skill tree? I guess it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. I can see, um, like realistically, even I can do an overhand attack, IRL, but I don't have to put any skill points into doing overhand attack. The falchion is not a cross between an axe and a sword. Yeah, that is correct. The falchion is a cross between the Japanese katana and the longsword. I'm kidding. That's why Skull likes it. That's why Skull likes Kriegsmessers. He actually is a secret Japanese sword fan, but he doesn't really want anyone to know. So that's why he opted for the Kriegsmesser, which is basically the weeaboo sword, but just in European form. They're folded so much in many times they even fold in battle. It's that tsundere relationship, you know? Like people have criticized Japanese katanas so much. It's gone around in a circle, and now they're like, oh, you katana, oh, stop it. It's not like that. You know, very tsundere about their obsession with the Japanese katana. Some folks think falchions are thick. No, they're very thin. Some people also eat their own boogers. Did you know that? Wait, what falchions? I guess what do falchions have to do with messers? Both swords optimized for choppy heavy stuff. No, they aren't. They aren't the same thing. They're quite different. I'm not even sure if falchion is German. Falchions were used for hunting, right? I don't think so. Like, don't you use? Wouldn't you rather use like a spear for hunting? Like, where are you gonna hunt with a falchion? It doesn't make sense to do hunting with a falchion. There's a lot of evidence for like boar spears being used in hunting, but I haven't seen anything about falchions being used as a hunting weapon. Just do hunting with a credit card like a normal human. Exactly. A credit card is a thin, broad weapon. You can easily do some damage if your aim is on point, and if you practice with throwing cards. You could easily lop off a fingertip if you throw at the right angle at the right velocity. I don't like this Retopo here. Not that great. You follow the lines back plate here. This area could also be better. And then we could probably do the same thing on this side as well. Give the curvature here a bit more geometry with So, have you guys figured out the difference between a messer and a falchion yet? How's that coming along? Let's just call them all katanas. You know, it'd be great using a falchion in one hand and a messer in the other, and then doing that whirlwind kick that Conrax talked about. Then you can like role play. You can role play as a cyclone gladiator in Path of Exile. That's what we should do. I'm not wrong though, right? Falchion in one hand, Messer in the other. I believe Path of Exile has both of those weapons. And then do the cyclone kick. It all makes sense now. You guys are talking about Path of Exile builds. I get it. I believe I've already seen Shad's video, but I forgot the context of it. But thank you. Also, Maddock has been in contact with one of Oakshot's acquaintances or friends who knows a lot more about the subject than any of us here does, I believe. Sorry, Lurker, links are disabled. You can send me the link on in the Discord, or maybe you can like yeah, you can PM me on Twitch if you're not in the Discord. You know what you can do to enhance the the Messer Falchion Cyclone build. So if you can also like tie a torch to your codpiece, so you know how when you like hit people with your cock, with your massive cock, that counts as a crit, right? So you guys know where I'm going from here, right? If you hit people with your torch that's attached to your cock, that is a critical hit. And if you combine that with Cyclone, you now have cast on crit. So now you have cock, Cyclone, dual wield gladiator, massive fire deeps, massive fire damage. It'll take down Cyrus, Uber Elder, Maven, all those bosses in like one hit. Trust me, I've done it before. Hey, Maddock. Shut up, Maddock's not in here. He doesn't have time to talk about. He doesn't have time to listen to Death's nonsense. Why does your cock have to be a part of combat anyway? What kind of question is that? Of course it has to be part of combat. That's what combat is all about. It's about defining yourself, through masculine means. You have to express your dominance somehow. You can't just leave it. You can't just let it build up and build up and build up inside of you until like you can't contain your masculinity anymore, and it goes in reverse, and then you become like gay. Not like that's a bad thing. So will Sir get a huge cock? All right, so I guess I can spoil this, but Sir, he already has a big cock. It's just that you can't see it from the outside. All right. You know, kind of like how dogs are. They kind of just like store it inside them, and when they're ready, it just pops out. You know. When are we gonna get peeing mechanics in Exanima? We don't want peeing as mechanics in Exanima. You saw how that went with Cyberpunk, right? Like the ding dong just hangs outside of the trousers, and then everyone posts memes about it on Reddit. So we're not having that in Exanima. Yeah, we can't have that in Exanima. It's just too much. It's too much for this serious dungeon crawl game. It's a bit too silly. Are you implying the sewer anus can be a vagina? Man, if your vagina looks like that, I feel like saying that you should go to a doctor. That chance has flown by. Uh, it has passed several miles back. Why are you limiting yourself to vaginas? Yeah, exactly. What if it's like someone's eye? It's just like their eye socket. What if it's just like a fleshy hole? It doesn't have to be like any of these like human anatomical parts. What if it's just like a hole? Like, can't we just have that? It's a simple hole. I feel like you guys are complicating things a bit too much. Yeah, it's just a hole. It doesn't have to be something dirty. It's yeah. Hey now, Seth, are you saying human anatomy is dirty? Well, no, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, like, I feel like maybe you guys are like overthinking things, and like a hole could just be a hole. If it looks like a hole, it smells like a hole, it tastes and feels like a hole. It's probably just a hole. Oh man, what does this paragraph have to go through? The Guardian is this essence that lives throughout the whole underworld, and because of the same event that causes corruption, the Guardian's itself is changing, similar to how the human's body's immune system alters itself against the virus. The Guardian is awakening all the undeads throughout the underworld as a defense mechanism. That will explain this unsettling feeling and the far-reaching presence felt by the thaumaturges that by pure coincidence are trapped within the underworld. I think that is a great idea, and I think that maybe you took the idea of uh, like heroin, crack cocaine stream a bit too far there, buddy. I'm kidding. Yeah, good fan theory. Not bad. Pretty cool. Seth is deflecting your clothes. Aliens? Who said anything about aliens? Like this is a medieval fantasy game. It's not sci-fi. That's like the worst theory I've ever heard. The worst one. Like I prefer Midari's theory over the alien. Can you imagine Maddock writing like aliens into this game? So dumb. Quick Seth, change the topic. Talk about dirty human holes. You guys ever had like the perfect pimple? Yeah, like the perfect pimple that like when you squeeze it, it's like oh my god, so relieving. sometimes I get like sometimes I get like one in my eyebrow. I get this like maybe 3 times a year. I get like one nice pimple uh in my eyebrow, and like when I usually I'm in front of the mirror, right? So when I squeeze it, it just like explodes on the mirror, and then there's sometimes like an eyebrow hair in the middle of all of it. Pretty gross. It's like a gunshot pattern, right? Like a shotgun pattern of fluids right onto the mirror. Shut up, Seth. What? Now I'm getting like mixed messages. You guys wanted me to talk about dirty human holes. All right, well, let's go change the subject then. Uh, Another dirty human hole that I know of is Donald Trump. He's a dirty human hole. He's what we refer to as a donkey hole. Shoot, now it's gotten political. Let's go change the subject again. I don't know if I should actually do the belt like this. I might have to alter the belt. Let's go bring us back into ZBrush so I can get the feathered edge here closer to the cuirass because it's kind of far away, and if we bake this, there's going to be this weird bit here. Let's go back to ZBrush. We'll save it first. Shotgun pattern. Pshaw! Maybe we should talk about the strange idea some folks had about trying to do D&D with Exanima. That could be cool. Kind of like a D&D mode that um, Divinity has. Matic would have to like code in some mechanics to make it like turn-based and stuff though. Or maybe you can do like something like Neverwinter Nights that's kind of like real-time / turn-based. Yeah, I don't know about that. I think it's better that Exanima is its own thing. I can see like custom maps, like a custom map tool being added, so people can sort of like use Exanima to roleplay out the actions of a D&D campaign, but I don't know if it's going to be like a substitute for the tabletop. Making Exanima turn-based, yeah. Also, Maddock hates turn-based games. He'd never do that. He thinks turn-based games are awful. All right, let's go start up ZBrush. I'll bring you guys over. Ba-doo, 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 ba-doo. All right, let's go open this. Let's go bring you guys over. All right, where is the belt here? Oh wait, Maddock replied. Uh, all right, let's go solo mode. We'll have to do a quick auto groups, I believe. This. Now we have our belt bits, their own subgroup. Mask curve. Mask out the base. Hold on. Let's go this. Mask out the tips and then invert everything. All right, we are good to go. I can't believe this. I missed this. I always catch a bunch of mistakes when I'm doing retopology. That's super helpful to do just as a way to review my high poly. Is with like meshes this complicated, there's always going to be something that you miss. It's like multi-day projects that are this complicated. You're always going to miss out something. Even if it's like something as small as this. I don't think I've ever not had to go back into ZBrush and correct something on a high poly mesh before. Maybe I'm just clumsy. And what is up with this belt? It's so weird. I should invert that and then move the base. Well, I remember when Digimon came out, I was like so angry as a little kid. I was like, hey, these guys are making knockoffs of Pokemon. My beloved Pokemon. That was like the most I've been political when I was a kid. How dare they make a knockoff of Pokemon? I thought. To be fair though, I think yeah, Digimon probably is better than Pokemon. Just like the artwork is more interesting. At least now that I'm older, I'm like, how could I like Pokemon? Like Digimon. Digimon's art is so much more interesting. Pokemon is just all these round shapes. It's just I don't know, very simplistic. Your grammar is dying. What time is it for you over there? My grammar dies whenever I'm like uh dying from a lack of sleep. All right, that should be good. Much better now that it doesn't have that cliff of geometry that we would have retopoed. Now everything's nice and neat. So clear that. We will turn off solo. Just save this. Once again, that cod piece. We're gonna retopo the cod piece eventually. All right. We need to instead of decimating the whole mesh, let's just decimate the Curious. So C plugin decimation master preprocess current. This will save. We'll shave off a minute or so of processing time. I don't get that. I don't get that reference. I don't watch TV shows often enough. Ugh. We'll decimate. Go export this. Selected. Export as Retopo. All right. Let's go switch us back to Moto. And then we will go and delete our QRS reference, our current one. Let's go import. We'll import QRS Retopo. You should get some sleep, Lurker. I think you should go get some sleep. There's always going to be more streams in the future. You can watch the VOD. Don't abuse your body, man. All right, so we have the QRS back. Let's go merge this with the, yeah, we'll just keep that in the folder here. Actually, let's go take it out of the folder. Let's go delete this folder. We don't need it. Yeah. Then we can, whoa. All right. Now we're good. Okay. So here is the belt. We can see that this topology overhangs over here by the hinge, which is fine, but the rest here is good. Later, Lurker. Have a good one. Get a good night's rest. Come back invigorated and ready for battle. For tomorrow, we fight at dawn. What? Shut up, I'm not cringy. What are you talking about? I'm very badass. Stop laughing at me. They can't hear your laugh anyway. My filters are so OP. My filters are godlike. So godlike. Ow!
Cringy!
It's not cringy. Badass. That's why you fell in love with me. I'm so badass. Badass dude. She's not a big titty goth GF. She's just big titty. Okay, I'm sorry. What do you mean jealous? Am I what? Not drunk. I'm not drunk. I didn't drink any gin today. Well, earlier today, but I'm not drunk now. I'm trying to stream here, okay? Stop bothering me. Get back to your room. Go watch your makeup YouTube videos or whatever. Do some skincare. Save me, chat. Don't tell her about the fluid shotgun. Not gonna like that. Ow! Stop hitting me. Domestic abuse, really. Guys, you gotta stop it, alright? She's really. My arm is sore. I'm being bitch slapped to death over here. Oh my god. Now her roommate is over here. Well, they're all laughing at me. I'm not childish. I'm a grown man. A grown man with a big cock. Really, this is actual work, okay? Maddox is not gonna pay me my wage if I if I keep screwing off. Oh my god. The mic isn't coming from the phone, it's from the mic here. Yeah. I know you know. I know you know. Stop grabbing the mic, you're gonna like break it. Why don't you join this stream instead of hitting me? You should just go make a Twitch account and then, hey, I need my comments. Don't post any not NSFW stuff, or you'll get me banned from Twitch. Oh shit, she has my phone. I can't see comments. Now she's typing something into chat. I'm so sorry, guys. Whatever my account says in the next couple seconds, I didn't write, and it's all my girlfriend's fault. It's probably because of all the makeup she does. She's ingested all the toxins into her brain, is making her do irrational things such as taking my phone while I'm streaming. So I apologize. I'm very sorry for all this. Why'd you write? What's that stupid smile? My phone back. Hey, I didn't write that. You see, she's just writing things to get back at me. We still have 40 minutes left on this stream. Uh, I'll pay more attention to you after the 40 minutes. Blaming women for all your problems. That's how you make it big on Twitch. You gotta be sexist. You gotta be a sexist jerk, and then all the incels will come flocking to your doorstep, and then that's how you get the views. I already know the formula for getting the most views. Why are you just standing there? You're creeping me out. You're just like watching me from the corner of my eye. You're blocking the AC. There we go. Now I can't tell how many views I have. Oh, there we go. Okay. Keyboard is up. I have 12 whole viewers. Are you proud of me? I have 12. That is so many people. Hey, don't wiggle my mouse. I didn't save this. Ah, it's so difficult having a woman you love in your life. Sometimes life is just so hard. Like staring at you. So weird. 14 people now. Oh my god. World record. You have broken the world record for the number of people on the stream. Now she's blocking the screen with her hands. Who's childish now, guys? Who's childish now? Hey. Stop blocking progress in Exanima. She's gone now. I think she went to go feed herself from the fridge back. Are you bored or something? What do you want, baby? Sorry. All right, you can go now. Oh my god. Man. That was scary. We almost died there, guys. You see, life in the day of an average 3D artist like myself, not easy. There's horrible predators all over the place. You can get beaten up one day. You can, I don't know, just like it's a dangerous world out there. It's okay if you starve them for attention for a little bit. They'll be more eager in the future. That's how you do relationships, right? Right, guys? You gotta you gotta do like the red pill thing of you gotta like gotta you gotta compliment them and then you gotta like trash them like negging or something. I'm kidding. I give her a lot of attention. We have a good relationship. It's all good. I've actually been I have to pick out a tux. We're getting married really soon. On the 9th. What kind of tux do you guys recommend that I get? Yeah, like the Malaysian immigration, all the stars are finally aligning. Uh, like just imagine getting married during COVID in a foreign country. Uh, and then also switching jobs to grinding gear games. Like last year was chaotic. It was it was insane. I have never been more busy and more stressed in my entire life. I also got robbed last year too. Man, I even forgot that I got robbed last year just because of how crazy uh 2020 was. Well, not robbed. Robbed. Okay, so robbed means that you get your stuff stolen at like gunpoint, or you get like threatened in person, and then you have your stuff taken. The correct term for this is burglared, burgled. Someone just like walks into your condo or your Airbnb, as it was in my case, and just takes your stuff and leaves. Really sucks. Switching jobs? Well, not really switching jobs, but switching the majority of my time to grinding gear games. But yeah, so hectic. Holy moly. I just noticed another thing on the belt here. I overdid it here. You can see the mesh. You see these two flat areas? No, Siri. Stop Siri. So wait, you're not doing Xenoma? I'm still doing Xenoma. Like I put in 2 hours. I can probably put in more if like Medoc really needs me to put in more hours, but Like right now, there isn't a desperate need for me to make models in Exanima, just because there's such a huge backlog of stuff that I've already made that you guys haven't seen yet. And also, I need to grow my own career too. I gotta grow my career. You guys, you guys don't know how difficult it was of a decision to switch the majority of my time to grinding gear games. Like I thought about that decision for over like 6 months, and I still didn't come to a conclusion. I think that speaks volumes about how good I had it. I still have it at working for bare metal. Yeah, those are the Path of Exile guys. Hold on, let me go switch this back to ZBrush, and then let's take care of these two flat parts. I overdid the trim, which sucks, but there you go. Mistakes happen. Let's go the property. No, I didn't leave the team. I'm still on the team. That's why I still do like the coffee diary and stuff, and that's why I've been doing these daily streams. Like I'm still doing like freelance work for bare metal. It's just that yeah, I just want to like switch things up. I want to grow my career more. I can't. Well, I really love staying at bare metal and doing work for them. Yeah, I just gotta get out there. Gotta put my stuff out there more. And it's never like going away forever, right? Like I'm not dead or anything. I'm still here. I'm still here for the dev meetings. I'm still here working 2 hours per day on stuff. It's just that I feel like uh, I can be of use everywhere else too. There's a lot of game companies out there that are in desperate need of the kind of stuff that I can do. Like you guys know how like channels like Shadiversity, uh, shoot, where are the other three guys? Schola Gladiatoria, um, that bearded dude. We just talked about him earlier. And then there's that Italian dude with the black hair. Those guys, you know him who I'm talking about. They, they always talk about how there's no good popular references for historical plate armor in like video games and TV shows. Uh, well, I'm here to offer the world my services for that. Yeah, that's right. Skull and Metatron. That's right. I have such a hard time recalling names when I'm doing streams. It's so weird. I've never run into this problem before, but I guess that's what happens when you're talking and not like sitting in your man cave and just typing. All right, so we got that done. Let's go decimate again and then export. Actually, we should save this first. Save this. Were you always doing freelance work for BM or regularly employed? I've been doing freelance my entire life. Yeah, I've always officially been a contractor. Except for like when I was 18, I had a job once as a gardener. That's about it. All right. Yeah, let's go Dynamesh this now that we have saved this or decimate process. Actually, hold on. We actually don't need to do this because we don't. Uh, let's go switch this back to Moto. This these two holes here, these two flat pieces, they don't affect the topology of the retopology. So it doesn't matter that I redynamesh it, redecimate it, and then re-import it. So we're good there. We just had to alter it in the high poly and then save it, just so we don't have that baked on low poly. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie. It's just such a difficult decision to switch things up and work more hours. Uh, like have Path of Exile 2 as my full time. Such a difficult decision. Probably the hardest decision I've ever had in my entire life. Gotta be. Like both companies are awesome. Both jobs are awesome. So we kind of work things out, and then they let me stay on and do freelance work for Exanima as well. Very nice of them. Yeah, I'm not going anywhere. I'll still be here. Sure. We already have new projects lined up too, and I already got like work done for bare metal. We already have the new Baby Basher Monster, and this is going to go into so like my productivity and the the update schedule, right? So Exanima only updates like once every year. So now my productivity and the update schedule have sort of aligned themselves now. So now I'm not bogging down the team with like a ton of armors, and then they have to put in the work to get the armors game ready, right? And even then, like the armor system is in need of some improvements. And if I keep making armors, that's going to bog down the system. Uh, and then who knows? Like if they improve the system, what if the armors that I make are no longer compatible? So that's like a whole bunch of work just down the drain, or like a whole bunch of work I have to redo. So yeah, the armor system could be improved, like the layering system, and then yeah. So it is a win-win for everyone involved. Like Rainy Gear Games wins out too because they said they want to do like more like European medieval stuff. So I'm like I guess I just got super lucky as being the right person in the right place at the right time. Once a year too consistent. Well, what can you do? Like it's small indie dev. 7 of us out on a grand adventure to the stars. We have Captain Maddock, Flight Lieutenant uh, Agnes. Yeah, once they figure that out, tons of new assets will be needed for SG. That's true. Well, I guess I just have to work harder then. Madoc will have to hire on new artists, and then maybe I can help them try to like make stuff in the bare metal style. Do you make creatures as well, or only armor? I make both creatures, armor, and sometimes other stuff too. A lot of the statues in the game I've made. Statues, even though they're like environment art, take like a character artist to make. Unless the environment artist also has like a character art skills. Then you're basically like a generalist at that point. Yeah, I can't say a whole lot of 3D modelers have actually forged armor, like plate armor in their life, and dedicated like 4 years of research and then spent money out of their own pocket that they earned $15 at a time to go to Europe and then study plate armor from the source. Yeah, I don't know of a lot of 3D artists that do that. But who knows? There's a lot of people in the world. There could be like a couple other people like that, like me out there, for sure. You should convince Madoc to allow you to model ugly armor to the game. Ugly armor. What, you mean like broken armor or like poorly fitted armor? What do you mean by ugly armor? Because like there's some really fancy armors that were called like grotesque armor. You know, like the ones with the mustaches and stuff like that. Oh, like the monster face helmets. Well, we're kind of branching into that, right? I'm slowly trying to convince Madoc that like these really intricate helmets are a good thing for Exanima. Like I'm the main advocate for stuff like that. I like my fancy stuff. At the same time, I do like the simple stuff too. Like my favorite helmet in the game currently is the hound skull that I made, and that's like super simple. Well, not super simple, but still like a very iconic, very classic 15th century design. But yeah, I think what I really like is the fancy um, fancy embossed helmets and armor of the 16th century stuff. And like all the tools are readily available to us 3D artists now. We can actually reproduce these historic armors using ZBrush and a combination of like a polymodeling tool. All right, how are we gonna do this? Let's go draw out the boundaries first, then we'll fill it in. And why the industry doesn't take advantage of this? You mean like put in like ugly armors, like grotesque armors? The embossed armors you're talking about? I don't know. Like you can tell in Path of Exile, even early on, they have some of the 2D art in there is like ripped straight from Negroili. They actually like play they they photoshopped Negroili's armor into that game, which is I don't know. Well, maybe they used it as an artistic reference, but I really think that they just took the photos and then they like used like the warp tool in Photoshop to. Oh my god. How could they? How could they plagiarize Negroili's work? Like I know who that armor smith is. Not personally, but yeah, I know the family. I have knowledge. Like if you guys look at some of the uniques in the current Path of Exile version, uh, man, it looks like ripped straight from photos. But yeah, since I make stuff for them now, they shouldn't have to build. They shouldn't have to rip photos from the internet just to get like fancy armors. And I think another reason why the industry doesn't take advantage of this is because like making armor, while it isn't super complex, it's also very complex. So it's a difficult thing to do. It's technically it's very difficult, and also like not a whole lot of people know about the armor. Not a lot of people dedicate their lives to making plate armor, and those that do become real life armor smiths. They don't like learning ZBrush and these other tools is just another layer of knowledge that you have to know in addition to knowing how to make plate armor. Like not to toot my own horn or anything, but it's actually a very complex, very specialized talent I have. You're right, Rusty, in that not everything should be historically accurate, but I do feel everything should be well made. I feel like the basics of plate armor should be something that is well understood by character artists today. Just like how armor fits, proportions, form, like curvature, all this stuff. It's something that a good 3D artist needs to take advantage of. Make plate armor or any kind of armor, even fantasy armor should follow these rules. Uh, yeah, I could go on and on about this. I should write like a book or something. But the entire industry, including the movie and TV industry, is in a dire need for good armor because that's like kind of like the whole point of character art. Like that's 90% of the character, unless they take off their helmet or something. And here I see in TV shows like The Mandalorian, he hardly ever takes off his helmet, and even then, it's still a good movie. It's still a good TV show. Like the armor is carrying the Mandalorian armor is carrying that show hard, and it's not even like the best armor they can make for Star Wars. I could probably make a better suit than that. Yeah, armor is hugely important, but I feel it's understated and not given the attention that it should be given. Like think about Darth Vader. You don't think about Vader the person. You think about Darth Vader's armor. That's what you see. It's all black, it's all menacing, it's shiny, and like the face is all contorted and cruel. That said, even Darth Vader's armor can be better. I know it's like iconic designs I'm talking about, and people have grown to love them, but there are like fundamental flaws that could make the armor so much better aesthetically. And like the armors are kind of just riding on the nostalgia train, really. Darth Vader doesn't really seem to have a whole lot of armor, does he? It's more just like his helmet and a cloak. I guess he does have a few like maybe he has like van braces and then also like a breastplate. But that's about it. Well, I guess no wait. He also has like leg armor and stuff like that. He does have armor under there, but yeah. A lot of the times it's just like all covered up and like kind of shrouded, and y- you don't really see a whole lot of it. Not a whole lot of attention is given to the armor. But like the helmet and the cloak, it is carrying the Darth Vader look. And the reason why the helmet and the cloak carry so hard is because these are whoever designed the Darth Vader look took inspiration definitely from medieval designs. Like the cloak and the helmet, you can have the same look with a medieval cloak and a sallet. Because the helmet is based off of the World War II helmet, I believe, or World War I German helmet, and that helmet was based off of the sallet. Didn't he even wear pauldrons? Doesn't he wear even pauldrons? I'm not sure. I have to go like pull up an image of Darth Vader. I always thought he had like his cloak is like covering his pauldrons if he had any. Go look up Darth Vader. Yeah, okay, so he does like have like this mantle. He has sort of like a one piece, kind of like a large gorget or something. But yeah, you can see just like how close Darth Vader's look. Well, it's not really close, but you can tell that it is very suit of armor-ish. You can at least tell that whoever made the design has seen plate armor and has drawn some inspiration off of that. That's why, like, I feel like when people think of Star Wars, they think of Darth Vader, right? I wouldn't say like Luke Skywalker is the face of Star Wars or anything like that. I would say Darth Vader is the face of Star Wars, and the face of Star Wars is a helmet. It's not actually a face; it's a helmet. Stormtroopers, exactly. Like so many cool, iconic uh, armor designs, and yet they can be improved on. They can definitely be improved on. Man, I wish we had like super iconic music, like the Darth Vader Imperial March for Exanima. That'd be really cool. I guess we do sort of already have that, but it could be like more epic sounding. Oh, that'd be awesome. I can't wait to see what Bethan comes out with next. Literally the whole Star Wars is Anakin's story. Yeah, pretty much. Anakin's story is such a classic story. Like, I guess it is pretty tropey, but like the fall of the hero to the dark side is you'll see that in like World of Warcraft too. You know, like uh, Lich King, Lich King Arthas basically has the same story. It is a cool story. The things we do for love. The road to hell is paved with good intentions. Very, very classic trope, but a very good one. Cocainium is a hell of a drug. Man, what is up with this topology? I feel like this topology isn't really that good. Let's go redo some of this. I got carried away talking about Star Wars and the Lich King that I neglected focusing on the work here. Hey, Conrax. Oh no. No, you came at the very end. I'm sorry, but I switched my schedule 2 hours early just because like yeah, shoot. Sorry, Conrex. It's just so hard ending my streams. Like this is kind of like been like a daily thing now. So just like ending my streams at 2 a.m. is just too rough. It's just too rough for me. I'm a little weakling, you know, like sleep is for the weak, so clearly I'm a weakling. Get some of that cocainium. uh, I wish I had some cocainium. I'll take that cocainium with the MDMA. Just like inject myself with marijuana. I didn't say that. Dari's talking out of his human hole. He's talking out of his shotgun. He's just like shotgunning stuff out of his mouth right now. It's the shotgun effect. Madari is using it well. Fuck, what am I doing here? It's like this is like the worst apology ever. My God, what is this even? You guys are distracting me. I should be working and not talking. We still have like 2 minutes. No, wait, we still have 6 minutes because I started the stream a bit late. Two hours of work lost. I'm gonna save it, guys. I'm not gonna not save it, alright? I'm a professional now, alright? I work for a AAA AAA studio. I don't make rookie mistakes like not saving my work. Me not save my work? That's impossible. You guys are spreading fake news. It's all just fake news. BM is OO. Death, if you like the new Star Wars movies, there's no saving you. I don't. Madari is making up lies. I was talking about Anakin and Darth Vader the whole time. Sorry, he's such a dirty liar. Triple G Studio. Oh, that's nice. That's a good one. I like that. I do like that. God damn it. Zulix is here now too. Alright guys, since Smiles is here, I'm gonna stop the stream. Thanks everyone for coming. It's been a pleasure having everyone here. Even though even though I have to like stop now, just when everyone's joining in on the stream. Yep. Later guys. We have 2 more minutes, guys. Get all the shit posting that you want done in the 2 minutes that we still have tonight, and then I gotta wrap it up. I want to get to level 86. if we can do that in Path of Exile tonight. You know what? That guy's name again? Chris Wilson. You know what Chris Wilson says about how you play Path of Exile up to maps? He's kind of got your soul. So sadly, I guess he's soul captured. He's put my soul in a soul gem, and now I have to go and get it. That sucks, but blaming poor Madari for loving Star Wars, how dare you? Man, the shit I put up with as a game developer. Honestly, if I just developed like real life armor and bioweapons for the real military, I wouldn't have to deal with all this crap. Yeah, if I just went and made real armor, guys. Go 3D print some of this stuff. Give it to the troops in Afghanistan. I'll make the big bucks that way, and then I don't have to deal with shit posters. Alright, guys, I'm gonna stop the stream here. You guys can go to the off-topic section of Exanima and talk about Ray flying elephants and all that, whatever. Have a good one, guys. Thanks for coming to the stream. We'll do more retopology tomorrow, and the day after that, and the day after that, the day after that, until Friday, and then we'll wait 2 days, and then we'll do more retopology the following week. All right. Catch you guys later. Bye.